So as Mariana said, we raised our seed round, which was $1 million. We did it fairly quickly. And one of our investors was putting it in tranches, and he was affected by COVID-19. And so we're opening back up again. But what's not what I'm pitching today. What I want to talk to everybody about today is Tim Draper, Alon Gorin, Joseph Holm, and myself have put together a COVID-19 recovery initiative. And this is a give back program that allows where we provide e-gift aid to first responders and frontline workers and to those in need. The idea here is to create gift code packs that we can give to people in need, and we distribute those through our existing platform. We've curated relationships. In fact, I just got off the phone with Cinemark today, right before this call, and they're interested in joining our program as well. There's a lot of companies that are looking for ways to create a corporate messaging that's positive and apolitical, and that's what we do. So this particular program that we're bringing, we're doing a soft launch tomorrow. Our press release goes out, and then we're going to do a big push next week to the entire Draper network of investors. And what we do is a twofold approach. Essentially, what we do is we gift merchant value to those in need, which then in turn helps the merchants themselves. Gift codes are like a micro loan, and so what we're doing is pre-buying the value. In the case of Cinemark, we're actually going to be buying their tickets because their tickets are codes. So let me go to the next. Here's what we give. We give 3 different types of packs. One is a back to normal essentials pack, and this is for those who are actually going hungry. People spend about, and when we give these codes, I want to also talk about the merchant part of it. When we give away these codes, they actually spend about $38 per gift code above the value, so it helps the merchant as well. The second pack we have is the R&R pack. We have dining and entertainment, and we're going to try to stimulate live events, and when they come back online. California, we're still locked down, but other states are actually allowing these, and some of them are shutting down again. And then we have our third pack, which is a self-care pack, and that is a gift codes for pharmacies, for health and beauty. How we give, we have a distribution through giftcoderelief.com. If you want to take a look at that, that has the brands that we've already created deals with. We're getting discounts on those deals so we can pass, on those cards so we can pass it on to the consumer. We're also passing on discounts to CSR, to any company that wants to give back to nurses, to frontline rescue, law enforcement. And what we're looking for is brand partners. We're looking for companies that can either, it can be an NGO or an NPO, that can help us distribute the codes. We're talking to Kaiser right now. We have about 15 different nonprofits that will give back to refugees, will give back to homeless, and we'll give back to law enforcement. And then we're also looking for CSR sponsors. We're looking for sponsors, and if you go to givebackheroes.com or .org, you'll be able to see the different packs that we have, sponsor levels. Okay, and here's some of our brands that we've already created a relationship with. We've got Bloomin' Brands, which is about 6 different restaurants, including Outback and Bonefish Grill. We've got Hulu, Joanne, Papa John's, Lowe's. We're particularly looking at Lowe's as giving back to some of the merchants who had damage in their stores. And so what we'll be able to do is give them a kind of a repair pack where we could do that, container store. There's a couple other things, and we can also give them R&R as well. So 90% of this is gifted. We use about 5% of the funds to run the program. We have 3% that goes out to third-party fees, which would include credit card processors. And then we have about 2% of it that is held for gift code reserves. We need to have some reserves on hand. If there's a sponsor, when you sponsor it, then you can have your logo that goes out to every single one of the people in need through email. And so all of our sponsors are also can pick up our logo and our banners for their CSR. Here's just a CSR page that talks about why. And I think most of us know, but it's here that it looks like about 83% of let's say 39% of potential customer base can, if you're seen as not responsible, you could lose about 39% of your customer base. 75% of customers are likely to take some negative action. I'm sure that you've seen some of what's happened to Goya, Chick-fil-A, but if a brand takes a position, we're apolitical, and if a brand takes a position, they tend to get, people take social action. And also, if you're looking for investment and you're participating with us, about 83% of professional investors are more inclined to invest if you are involved in a social responsibility program. Here's our team. We have myself, again, I was head of Paramount Pictures Digital Marketing. David Cho, who works for the Department of Defense. He is our CTO, and Entrepreneur Magazine called him the top 20 blockchain leaders. Casey McQuillan actually ran the Restaurant Association website. Heather Randall works for Apple right now. She's our AML compliance manager. We have Nick Real, who's a PhD in data science. And then we also have down the bottom here, Draper Going Home, and they're working actively with us to get this program out. And hopefully you'll be seeing this come out next week. Mitch Brody. Mitch is one of the top gift card, I would call him, he calls himself, it's self-proclaimed savant, but he has actually managed the most gift card programs of anyone else out there. Rob Caulfield just sold his company, Trust Commerce. He's a credit card processor guy, and he's invested in us, and he's an advisor. Phil Kumnick is just retired from Visa. He was an SVP at Visa in charge of global acquiring. Simon Bogdanovich is a fund manager, and he's helping us with all of our docs for fundraising. So click here. We have some of our investors. So as Mariana mentioned, Tim Draper invested in us. Actually, we're about to announce, you'll hear it now, but don't say anything, but there's a second round that is coming. He's doubled down. So there's a follow-on investment that's going to come in next week, and we'll be doing a press release for that. Omar Barker is CEO of Toronto Wireless, and it's a pretty large international wireless company. Emilio Diaz Barroso, whose family owns Televisa, and I guess they own 38% of Univision. And then Linda Jambrone. Linda is the head of primetime production at NBC right now, and she's the one that's going to be introducing us to all the influencers. Once we get once we have some funding in, we're going to go out to influencers and try to get the public to come in as well. But we need some marketing dollars. That's the presentation.